Welcome back everyone. Let's continue our Starfield playthrough. So today we're going to do a new quest chain, the factions quest for the Supra at Ultra. So it's the first quest for the United Colonies. So before going to the quest giver, I was about to check into the ship services technician, and I found out
they'll cause plenty of havoc if
that
left unchecked.
okay. If I go to my
No
ship
problem.
modifications, there are new upgrades for our current part. So my current reactor is 124 mm, and I can sell it. Can go to our reactors, and there is the 134 mm toroidal reactor for 17,000. So it gives more health, more power. We'll take it. What's next? I think there was an upgrade for the shield too. So our current shield gives 375 health and 10 regen for max power. So if we sell it, we go to the shield. Now we have access to, let's see, this is the C class, B class, and A class. Okay, this one. 330S protector shield generator. 5 power for 120 shield health, 10 regen, so it's better. Put it somewhere here, maybe. Okay. The next thing, the gas tank. So it gives 100 fuel and full 5. Sell it. Go to our fuel tanks. There is now 110 option with 5 hull. I'll plop 2 of these. Put 2 of these on my ship. So there is the even bigger ones, but they're way too huge. Doesn't look too good. So I'll put 2 of these. Okay. Next. I was thinking about putting some. Let's see. Let's go to structural. The porthole for so these ends of our ship won't look so blocky. I'll put a couple of them in front, so if they act like a windows or something. We can put a couple, let's see, structural. I was about to put some thruster arrays, so they have even animations when you move around in space. They produce thrust. It looks like an engine, so produces thrust energy. At least animation of it. Put a couple of them on the sides, and on the back let's put, let's see, let's put a couple of these Nova cowlings. Okay, lose a little bit of mobility, but whatever. This one, this one, this one, this one. Still got money. Okay, good with these. Let's change this one with this one. Maybe. Okay, looks good enough for now. I think I'm done. Okay, not too shabby. Maybe I need to put something up on the top of it. It looks kind of empty at the moment. Okay. The other thing for this mission, I'm taking Sarah Morgan. Because I wanted to do one mission with Andrasia and one mission with Sarah. So it's time for Sarah. Okay. Now we're going to the Supra at Ultra register for the Vanguard. So Let me find it. I'll run to it. Alright guys, we're at the UC building, so it shows we need to use the elevator. I remember we have talked with this guy just before doing the main quest at this place. Okay, so let's go down. Choose the floor. The Vanguard Orientation Hall. By the way, we're at the mass district of the New Atlantis area. Okay, let's do a quick save and see what this Vanguard registration. To register for your examination, please select enlistment agreement. Any outstanding QC bounty must be paid before. Okay. By joining the United Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that could place you in the serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including death. Okay. In exchange, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to compensate all captains according to their experience level and the difficulty of the tasks required. All applications will be required to earn a satisfactory grade on a simulated combat flight. Upon the completion of both prerequisites, the United Colonies Vanguard agrees to sponsor your citizenship application and guarantees the granting of United Colonies citizenship once sufficient time or acts of valor have warranted it. Do you agree to the above commitment and wish to initiate your journey with the United Colonies? I, David, agree. Consent documented. You may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall. Okay.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Oh. So it's some kind of tour of a museum? Let's go.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
I think it was a good idea to take Sarah to this mission. She has some dialogue for this.
You here to enlist? Don't worry, none of this junk is on the exam.
Okay. Why are you calling it junk? Oh boy, it's a long hole in here. Okay, let's see what's next.
The United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
Seems we're getting a lot of backstory for the Starfield wars and stuff.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Cool looking armor, at least, of this House of Varun guys. Okay, what's this? The Freestar Collective.
The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
I think we have a faction quest with the Freestar Collective, the deputized. We're going to do it after the United Colonies one, I think. What's this? The history of Narion War. Okay. Lots of reading. You can pause the video if you want to. It's about the war. I want the audio stuff only.
2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Okay.
Oh, don't let me get in your way. I've seen all this plenty already.
Conflict among the stars.
Of the
Another
many
war.
conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Okay.
worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the free star planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
How many wars were they participating in?
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over to these things. One of these
This
murals said he was
necromorph-looking
executed after the war.
thing.
Might have gotten off too lightly.
One of my slates said terramorphs can control people's minds.
So this is the Terramorph.
But that can't be true.
Let me climb on it. Okay.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city seemingly out of nowhere on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately,
Dad
the
wanted me to
decision
apply
was
for the
made to destroy
administration
the
back at
Londinian
school,
spaceport,
I
sealing
wanted
off
to be
the
a
city,
biologist.
the outbreak, and its
Science
citizenry
division.
from the galaxy at large. The
Why is
tragedy
this
of
NPC talking to
Londinian
me?
is mourned by the UC to this day.
Okay. Let's continue. Couple more rooms.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
The Vanguard is born.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Okay. So this is the Vanguard suit, seems, in a ship. The United Colonies citizen.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn everyone's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Okay. So we're going to join, it seems. Masked Vanguard Pilot Simulator. Let's go. By the way, guys, after recording and rendering previous part, I completely forgot, and I just remembered that I acquired a anti-gravity field, and I haven't used it on any enemies yet. So I'm going to try and remember when we're going to fight something to use it.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Okay, so we got the ship simulator.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
Can you tell me about this exam?
Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there.
Okay, I give it my best shot, I think. Got any advice on how to do well in there?
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Piloting isn't my area of expertise. How about you just mark me down as a pass and I head out, okay?
Vanguard assignments can often include both space and ground combat. It'd be bad for both you and the United Colonies to not ensure you're adept in both capacities before sending you out on your first real assignment.
What kind of ship am I going to fly in this simulation?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colonies' standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
I can't even control Class B ships yet.
All right then.
Okay, let's go in.
Know when you're ready.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
What's this? The book tools. Please enter the pilot seat to begin examination. Okay. One more quick save and let's go. I wonder if my piloting skills affect this simulation. I have a couple of points.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Okay. Let's see. Put some points in shields and lasers.
We are hit. Target defeated.
Ooh.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded.
One
Tier
down.
1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Where's the next dude we need to get rid of? I see 2 more.
At least try to defeat us. Target defeated.
Okay. As my ship doesn't have 3 weapons, I'm not used to using all of them at the same time.
Defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
Let's reduce our engine and increase
New targets active.
ballistic weapons. Okay, where are they? Okay.
Target defeated.
Went down.
Engines offline. Target defeated.
Okay,
All targets
ready for another wave.
Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Might as well continue. Increase our ballistics even more. Okay, let's try to kill one more wave. If we are able, we might increase our
Resuming the examination.
exam score. Damn, it's too far.
Target defeated.
Got it? Lost
All
our
targets
shields.
eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Let's go. Need to recharge my shields somehow. Where are they? 3 more guys.
Targets active.
Oh shit, I'm dying.
Halting simulation.
Okay.
You have passed, applicant. You may
These
proceed
are
to the
level
exit hatch to
46.
log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Left him with that liver of it. Well, okay. Maybe I should have used my repair tools, but whatever. I'm good. Okay, so we're registered 4 of 6. Continue exit simulator. We don't get any rewards
Congratulations,
by doing
applicant.
this,
You've
I
passed.
think.
Good showing in there, applicant.
Okay, let's continue. Talk with
Well, look
me.
who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
I wrapped up my piloting exam and they told me to come here, to come back here.
Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
What else is there to cover? I did pass, didn't I?
You did, but your exam score and how you got there factor into how long you're going to have to serve to get your citizenship. So, you ready to review it?
Make it snappy. Time's wasting for me to be earning some credits. No, let's go for I'm ready.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, hit every mural in the orientation hall, huh?
Yep.
A test of preparation and thoroughness. Should trace the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed?
Sure. I'm ready.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Let's do it. Let's become a Vanguard and a citizen of United Colonies. This is kind of awkward that I'm the only one attending in this ceremony. Maybe Sarah could come to it. Speak to Commander Tuala.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
All my actions? That seems a bit much.
Just say I do, funny guy.
Okay, I do.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
You think I should expect trouble?
No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out?
Let's do it.
That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Supra et Ultra. Sure. Do you have anything else to say to me?
Head down to the spaceport and speak to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you where you need to go.
What can you tell me about Tau Ceti 2?
Not sure there's actually a lot to tell. It's only had people on it for 20-odd years. UC set up a food processing facility there during the Colony War. But when the war was over, it was too remote to justify the fuel costs. Report mentioned some settlers bought the facility from the Ag office for next to nothing a couple of years back. See, if they couldn't make the place efficient enough to be profitable, I wouldn't be shocked to find out one of their upgrades knocked out their comms. But the place is a hike, so it well could be pirates or spacers have finally realized there are actually people out there now, which is why they're sending us.
Okay.
You've got something for me?
I do not. Let's see. So, our current quest is Grunt work. Speak to crew Chief Earth at the New Atlantis spaceport. Okay, let me try to find it. Him. Alright guys, we're back at the spaceport and I see the person waiting for us. Let's go to him.
Shocked she managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there.
Okay.
So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
What exactly are you putting on my ship?
Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
Anything you can tell me about Tau Ceti 2?
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your recorder.
Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm all set.
Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit. Recruit, that's...
Okay. Conversation exhausted. I need to make contact with the settlers on Tau Ceti 2, and I think I need to look into my ship's inventory to find whatever they put inside of it. Okay, we're back at our ship. Let's look at our cargo hold. So I got the comms repair suit. Let's take it. Or maybe I cannot take it. Neon gang, culture, whatever. The comet. Oh, this is the random. Ultra mag, ammunition, frag grenade, med bags, digipix, ship parts, synapse alpha. I think these are the stuff I already had in my inventory. And the modified urban eagle. Okay, I'll take it. Alright. So now let's go to the Tau Ceti 2, I think. Take off.
Struts retracting. Let's get out of here.
We're in orbit, Captain.
Let's put more points into our weapons. Even more. Okay. Good for now. Where is it? Tau Ceti. Oh, need to put one more point into gravity. Grav drive. Let's go. power from beyond. So there's a power into city. We'll look into it later. First of all, let's scan the planet. Okay. Let's land on it.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Let's exit.
Oh, it's nice to finally be off our ship.
Okay. It's a rainy planet, it seems. Let's go look. Whatever we need to do. Make a contact with the settlers. Need to find some humans in here. By the way, I know that I can change the colors of my ship's exterior, but I kinda like the white and black color. Okay, seems the settlers are dead, but I'll loot them anyway. Turret, even turret is destroyed. Let's go into this building. What's inside of here?
An abandoned meat packing facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
No idea. Maybe pirates attacked or something.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place.
New Atlantis.
At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
Permanently grants the recipe for the deep food item. Okay, sure. Probably won't use it. I'm not a cook in the game. Or whatever. Charity in the godless universe. Okay, let's see what's with this computer. Tau gourmet vision statement, sure. The plan. Chores list. Random computer with notes. More ammunition. What's up with the blood on the toilet? Coachman, take it. There's a second floor. Or maybe just a roof. No, there is second floor. With some more dead bodies in.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Yep, they have credits. Okay. A dumbbell. Urban efficiency tire. Nothing of interest to me. Okay, so elevator doesn't look like it works. Let's go down. Investigate the scream. Okay, so it seems it wasn't a pirate who killed these guys. It's like some kind of monster. By the sound of it. Maybe some alien in this planet got angry because these settlers did something. Don't know why this ship is broken in here. Crashed, I mean.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door.
Okay.
Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Who's this Hadrian?
She has our best interests in mind. We should do what she's
Okay, let's find her. After we loot everything. Seems like some... whatever she was calling a meat factory. Production factory of some sort. Okay, found her. Hadrian.
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Lie. Oh, are you okay?
Oh, I've been better. But I think bleeding out is at least off the table. What I really need, though, is someone who knows their way around a weapon. So, if you wanted to tell me, I'm heavy infantry and I've come to bring you the gift of ordnance, I wouldn't mind in the least.
Actually, the Vanguard sent me. True, they failed to mention how bad things were.
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph.
Oh,
One
boy.
of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
So in the tour we saw how Terramorph looks. Okay. A Terramorph, what's that?
Other than a remorseless killing machine.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart. And their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without peer.
Wait, are all the settlers dead then?
I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any survivors of the attack, they're long gone.
What kind of anomaly are we talking here?
Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tau said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this.
Sounds like you could use some help then.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
You're not coming with me?
Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. Nothing's coming back online if I'm not here. But even if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a liability out there than a help right now.
Where can I find the security outpost?
It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system as a whole. Then we can see about getting things back online.
What can you tell me about this security system?
The settlers outfitted most of the buildings with turrets at some point. Not sure how many are still operable, but at least a few appeared to be in fighting shape. There were also some sensors scattered around the facility that I didn't recognize. But those are honestly all just educated guesses until we get the connection reset.
Whoa, whoa, Hello, I came here to help some settlers, not to play chew toy to some alien.
Look, I wouldn't be asking if I thought there was any chance I could handle it by myself. But there's no way I'm getting these defenses live on my own. And I have to get to the bottom of what happened here.
Alright, alright. Let's get that security system back online then.
Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Okay. Anything else you can tell me?
What can I do?
Nope, nothing. Alright, let's get looting then. Inferno mine, sure, I'll take it. So, we need to prepare to fight that terramorph. I want to say a necromorph from Dead Space or something. Yep. Job logs. Nothing interesting. Okay. Let's see. What's this? Second floor. Oh, storage crate. Master locked. Damn it. I'm about... Still, we need one skill point to unlock the master rank for the master locks. Need to get more experience. And expert. The expert I can do. Let's go. And we are in.
If that was locked.
Okay, credit. Ooh. Lacerate modified old earth pistol. 10,000. I don't have many rounds. So it's the same type of pistol that my parents gave me, I think. That I have already sold.
Something they don't want us to find.
Let's see. Too bad I don't have much of ammunition for it. Might as well keep it for some kind of a silent mission or something. Okay, if I get a skill point, I need to get back to this storage area. A new helmet, technician's calibrated. Okay. We'll sell it. Wanted to look at the first floor too. Lots of blood up on this place. Another safe expert. Let's go for it. Okay. 1,600 credits. I'll take it. Whoa. That was some texture glitch on the screen. Lemon. Okay, let's look at flow marks. Let's look into the manufacturing area. Toxin. Dead workers. On the first floor. Nothing in here. Okay, let's follow the waypoint. Or maybe let's look into this room area first too. Ooh, it's not even locked. Ammunition credits. Crippling modified calibrated Grendel. That's so it has bigger range and less mass, but no, it's not better than one I have currently. I'll take everything else, sure. Weird that this wasn't even locked. Ooh, another one. Expert.
Seeing
Ammo
a
case.
meat packing facility from the inside.
Okay.
Is well,
12.5 millimeters. Okay.
That lock didn't last very
Ooh.
long.
And we got a skill point. So we'll need to get back to the second floor above the NPC we have talked just. So we're upgrading the security. You can attempt to hack master level locks and 4 auto attempts can be banked. Nice. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. Let's see, we found the generator we were looking for with a couple of maggots. Quick save before operating it. Security. Tau Gourmet Security Hub. Status multiple warnings received. Please select an option from the list below. Okay, security system connection status. Reset connection. Automated defenses. Error. Tracking system. Offline. Security logs. Alright.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. I wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Lots of weapons all around here. And suits too. Okay, another livestock computer. Terminal. System status offline. Turn on tracking system. Okay. Tracker frequency tuner. I think it's 183.5. Targets 1. Logs. Okay.
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
The security lockdown is active.
Okay.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
Oh shit. The hell? So this is the Terramorph and a random alien. It doesn't look that big.
I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks.
Okay, let's follow the waypoints. We need to turn on the power breakers.
Additional power required.
It doesn't even work. Okay, so the sound is very similar to alien detector from the Alien and the Predator movies. Beeping when an alien is very close to us, it should start beeping faster, it seems. I might be wrong.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming... I'm not sure what makes its home here, but we should keep our weapons at the ready.
Okay. 3 more generators to activate. Oh, so these lasers, turrets are activated by the powers. I need to not forget to use my... oh, he's here. I need to use my power on that dude. Fly away, noob.
It's a miracle we were able to...
Wasn't too hard.
At least we avenged the death What's at the colony?
Let's see. Alien, genetic material, analgesic, nutrients, terramorph cell sample. 18,000 value. Wow. So this power of mine is pretty good. Even big ass aliens are lifted up into the air. They lose their gravity, it seems. Okay, let's get back to first of all, I wanted to open that master lock. I think I can now. Let's do a save. I can, so this is the hardest one I have done yet, so let me try. Okay, this one took a couple of tries, but I did it. Control rod, credits, and sterile nanotubes. Damn it. Nothing of interest to me. Well, at least I got some experience from it. Okay, let's go talk with that female. Okay, Adrian.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait.
You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
I sure did. Yup. I believe the words you're looking for are "thank you for saving my ass."
I'm not too proud. Thank you for saving my ass. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Well, I did. What's the sample? You think the nice lady should pay me for rescuing you?
Not doing this one out of the goodness of your heart, huh? I'll give you what I can. You certainly deserve it. Forewarning, though, I'm not exactly New Atlantis royalty.
Can you really learn much from one little sample?
A lot of life gets recorded in our cells. Like, for example, if this terramorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, it could point to it having been transported on a ship. Then, we could start getting some answers about this thing. So, did you manage to nab one?
Here you go.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Sure. Let's go. Damn. She's going to walk very slowly. Let's hope that whatever was she looking for, the microscope is not too far away. Nope.
Older model. Okay, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
How does no one know how terramorph get into human worlds? Aren't they kind of hard to miss?
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to.
And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
Terramorphs have taken down other colonies.
They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called Londinian had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the Colony War. It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation to this.
There is. I mean, there has to be. We just have to find it. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sinan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Okay, why would my commander know who you are? Are you with the UC military too?
I was. Long time ago. Family tradition. But I know some of the folks from my old unit moved into the Vanguard. A couple even owe me favors. If I'm lucky, your commander is one of them.
Okay, don't worry. I'll make sure my commander agrees.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is.
I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means.
I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. A bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost to fuel to Mars, at least.
Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Okay.
The Martian Trade Authority is where I'd start your hunt for Percival. After you get clearance, of course. Or did you need something from me?
So, who's this Percival World Killer guy?
Percival and I worked together for years. He was an alien researcher like me. A scintillating mind, but not what you'd call a people person. What he's doing working for an organization with other human beings, like the Authority, is anyone's guess.
But if there's anyone who will be able to tell us definitively if that sample is trouble or not, it's him.
How was it you knew to come here?
Courier handed me a slate. Guess someone had picked up a strange signal on a flyby. Thought I might want to check it out. Presumably the same person reported the disturbance to the Vanguard. Never did end up getting their name, though.
How is it you know so much about terramorphs?
Was my job to know all the nasty critters of the universe for a while. Terramorphs included. I don't do it professionally anymore, though.
Okay. Enough of talking. Let's get back to our ship. Okay, we're back to our ship. Our next mission objective is to return to Commander Twala, so we need to get back to the New Atlantis. Let's do it. Leave this abandoned and dead place. Let's hope there are no other terramorphs left in this area.
G. Surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Let's get back to civilization.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And complete. Enjoy your stay.
Okay. Let's land into the mass district.
While wait, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Sure, I will talk to you a bit later. Okay, guys, I think it's a good place to pause the video. I hope you enjoyed this part of the playthrough. We joined Vanguard. We're going to be the United Colonies citizen pretty soon, in 10 years maybe. We found a terror morph. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye everyone.